Are you on a GLP-1 medication and experiencing side effects? Well, so am I. Let's chat about it. Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Becoming the Best Me. Some people call me Bev, some people call me B. Whichever you choose is fine with me. For those returning to the channel, welcome back and thank you for returning. For those visiting for the first time, welcome. Let me briefly introduce myself for those who are new here. Again, my name is Beverly. I'm a 57-year-old mother of two, grandmother of six. I started my weight loss journey on Zepbound on January 26th of 2024. My highest weight was 240 pounds. My starting weight was 225, and my current weight is about 174. I am 5'4" and a little bit. Let me go ahead and put my disclaimer out there. I am not a medical professional. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. I'm just a lay person who, along with her doctor, decided that I needed to lose weight. I needed to get healthy because I had some medical conditions that weren't being brought under control, and some other conditions that was trying to materialize in my body. If you go back to my previous videos, I go a little bit more in depth about those conditions if you would like to know. I wanted to come and make this video because currently I'm on 10 milligrams of Tirzepatide. And until now, I would say that my side effects have been minimal. The most thing that I've struggled with is constipation, and I've kind of gotten that under control. What my regimen is for constipation is in the mornings, I would take about 2 shot glasses and I would nuke it in the microwave, just maybe 20 seconds. And I would have that before I eat, about 10 to 15 minutes before I eat. If I didn't do that, I would do warm lemon juice, also 10 to 15 minutes before I eat. I do Benefiber in my coffee in the mornings. I take Mago 7 at night. There are times when I would suffer from nausea, and I would take Emetrol. This is a dissolvable pill that you just put it on your tongue and just suck it like candy. If at times I feel like that overly full stuff feeling, I take papaya enzymes. Again, 2 to 3 tablets. It all depends on you. Just put it on your tongue and you suck it like candy. Do not eat or drink anything, and that will help with digestion. I also take a probiotic. I am not sponsored by any of these brands. This is what I chose to use. This is what works for me. I also sip on smooth move tea, and maybe about once a week I take milk or magnesia if I want a cleanse. I kind of go in between these things. I do not take them all at once, and I would not suggest you take them all at once either. Again, before you implement anything that I've suggested here into your regimen, I would suggest that you consult your primary care physician or whoever your healthcare provider is. This is just what works for me. But I wanted to make this video because I am struggling this particular month with nausea and fatigue. And until now, um, those symptoms have been minimal. I think when I first started on the medication, that first month I was really struggling with fatigue. But since then, it has not been an issue for me. Um, but I'm going to tell you why I think the change occur and why I think that I'm struggling um, with fatigue this month. I could be wrong, but when I look back, the only thing that has changed is the pharmacy that I was getting my medication from. For some odd reason, Joint Friday changed the pharmacy. I was getting my medication from Red Rock Pharmacy. And the last time I ordered my medication and I inquired, I don't know why I asked, I said, which pharmacy will be fulfilling the prescription? And they said to me, um, Hollandale. I said, how come? It's normally fulfilled by Red Rock. And she said to me, I don't know why you were getting it from Red Rock because you're in Florida. You're supposed to be getting it from Hollandale. And I pleaded my case because I'm very particular with medication. If something is working for me, I don't like to change it. And until then, it was working fine, minimum side effects, but it's nothing that I could have done. It was coming from Hollandale, and that's all it was. So I said, okay. So I got the medication, and I've been taking it. And the first thing that I noticed was I was I was nauseated. Never vomited, but I was struggling with nausea, which I had never, since being on the medication, never had nausea. As far back as I could remember, I never had nausea. Or if I did, it was minimal. Sometimes, like if I ate the wrong type of food, if I had like something that was greasy, or I would force past the medication and eat too much, then I would struggle with nausea. And that's why I have the Emetrol on hand. But anyway, I talked to my doctor and I let her know what was going on. I told her, this is what's happening. So she suggested to check my diet to make sure that I wasn't eating anything that was high fat or, greasy, or I was eating on time. I wasn't, going long periods of time without eating. And I assured her that very minimal things have changed as far as my diet. I was still struggling to try to get food in, but I was still following my regular regimen as far as what I was eating. So we talked about that, and she suggested a few things like ginger tea or ginger mints. And for me, I like tea, so I was doing the ginger tea and sucking on ice, and that kind of kept the nausea at bay. The other thing she suggested to me is to do microdosing. She said instead of doing the 10, she said do half doses. So I've been doing half doses for the past um, about 5 to 6 weeks, I believe, and that has helped. The nausea has subsided, but the fatigue, I find myself napping, just just watching TV, and the next thing you know, I fall out. And it's so bad that I can't get to the gym. And as I told you guys, I work out at least 5 days a week. If I'm not in the gym, I am walking, I am doing something in the house because I have my kettlebells, I have weights, I have my resistance bands, I have my weight ball. I'm doing some sort of movement. I'm running up and down my stairs. If I want to get out the house and I don't want to go to the gym, I am walking 2 miles. So it's really been a struggle for me to get moving. And because I'm napping during the day, I can't go to sleep at my regular time at night. So my sleeping has just been upside down. My sleeping pattern has just been upside down. So I usually take B12, but I've been kind of laxing on B12. Um, So I started to put that back into my regimen. B12. B12 is very good for energy. I call it my energy pill. It feeds your pituitary gland, and your pituitary gland is what is your energy. Um, it helps with your energy. I can't think of the word that I want to use, but it helps with your energy, and the B12 feeds your pituitary gland. So that's what I've been trying to do and really forcing myself to get moving. I reordered my medication, but I titrated up to 12.5. I haven't started that yet. And I'm kind of leery to start because, if I'm struggling this way now on 10, um, I don't know what will happen once I titrate up to 12.5. I was thinking to ask my doctor if I can microdose on the 12.5. Um, maybe continue to maybe do 10 and see how that works and then move up. Again, I am going to talk to my doctor before I microdose. And I'm suggesting if you're thinking about it, you talk to your doctor. I do not manipulate these medications unless I speak with my physician first. Anything relating to my journey, my my medication, prescription, non-prescription, I run it past my physician first. And I'm hammering this fact because it's very important to be very careful how you're manipulating these medications, and what regimens you're incorporating um, along with the medication. Along with diet and exercise, again, that is very important to make sure that you're not eating foods that are high in fat, greasy foods. Um, you know, you just have to keep it as simple as you can. I know we have to live and have fun and all these sort of things, but you just have to keep in mind that you're on these medications, and certain things, when interacted with these medications, it's not going to give you a good outcome. The other thing I would say to you is, how frequently are you having your side effects? For me, the nausea was almost every day until I got it under control. And the fatigue, it was, I would say, maybe like maybe the day after my shot, and then like coming to the end. Because like today, Friday, is my shot day. And I find I napped twice today, and that's very unusual for me. Once I get up and get going, that bed doesn't see me until it's time to go to bed again at night. So for me to be napping twice is very unusual. And again, I'm trying to fight through it um, by taking my B12, but again, I have to give it time to get into my system because I haven't taken it for maybe about a week or so. So I have to, when you stop taking, something, you have to give it time to get back and work back into your system. Um, what I would suggest to you if you're experiencing what I'm experiencing as far as nausea, small frequent meals, make sure it's not high in fat, and reduce your oil that you're cooking it. If you're frying, I don't fry. I stopped frying even before I started this medication. I had decreased what I was frying. um, I would bake and broil or air fry. Again, if 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 these side effects get to where you cannot control it, I urge you to speak to your doctor. I have heard and I've watched videos of people that have been constipated for weeks, and I kid you not, for weeks, and they did nothing. They didn't go to the doctor, they didn't let the doctor know. I do not advise that. If I see that I haven't gone in 2 days, I don't even wait a day because I keep track. If I see that I haven't moved my bowels in a day, I start working on it. I start working on it. And the regimen that I'm on, I go every day, at least once a day. So if it would be very unusual for me not to go, and that would prompt me to do something. So you have to be very keen and pay attention to your body, pay attention to what's happening, what's not happening, and tracking. I am not good with tracking. At first, when I started, I was tracking, but I kind of fell off because life is lifing. And I track when I can, but I am not as diligent as to when I started. But as far as what's going into my body, as far as what's happening with my body, things that are changing, I'm very conscious of that. I keep consciousness of that. If I have a headache, I monitor that. Um, I see what type of headache, if it's frontal, if it's in the back, because there's different types of headache. If it's stress related, I keep track of things that are happening or things that I think that are unusual. And I am suggesting to you that you do the same. Be very cognizant of what is going on with your body, especially being on these GLP-1 medications, on any medication, matter of fact. Any medication, your prescription meds, your vitamins, any medication that you put into your body, and something unusual or not normal, pay attention. Pay attention. But this medication has helped me to get to a place that I've been trying to get to for a long time. Since maybe I was a teenager, I've been battling with my weight. Up, down, up, down. I think I've tried every diet out there. I've tried every diet pill. I've tried shakes. I've tried HCG diet. Those were injections back in the day. I've done Slim Fast. I've done Shaklee. I've tried a number of things, and I would lose here and there and gain it back. And from January 26th to now, um, if my calculations are right, I think I've lost 51 pounds. And although I'm in a kind of a stall and I'm going between 4 pounds, 174, 178, I believe I know why it is. I need to get back on my exercise regimen. Um, and through this journey, I've learned a lot about myself and I've learned a lot about my body. The one thing that I've noticed with me is that every time I reach a certain weight, my body holds on. My body holds on. It's like it has to reset. So if you find yourself going through a stall, just check and see what's going on. Check your eating. Check if you're getting your water, enough water. Maybe it might be time to titrate up. Talk to your doctor. Just see what's happening and then see what the best course of action would be to get the scale moving. So again, I wanted to come and have this discussion with you because I thought that I could give you some insight. And I know that I'm not the only one that's experiencing side effects on these medications. So I wanted to have this dialogue with you and to get some feedback from you. I welcome any feedback. You can leave your comments in the comment section below. Any suggestions I welcome. And if I can give you any suggestion, I'll be more than willing to do so. Let's keep the dialogue going. However you want to discuss it, that's fine with me. I just felt that I needed to come on here and to share this little bit with you. So I'm going to leave the video here for now. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you know when I upload another video. If you've watched the video this far, thank you. And look out for more videos to come. So I'm going to leave you here and I'm going to say, remember to take time for life's simple pleasures and to share a smile. Until we meet again, goodbye, friend.